And after 6 years of a successful partnership between the two leagues, which was focused on developing football in India, this pennant exchange, of course, marking the strengthening of a continuing partnership between the Indian Super League and the Premier League, with now a focus on coaching, on refereeing and on youth development.
We want to develop the ISL, we want to develop the Premier League, we want to make it bigger and better, and with competitions like this next generation Mumbai Cup, that's only going to enhance that.
This really gives them an opportunity to understand the country better, the culture better, and also, let's not forget, at that age, they might not have had exposure to the kind of conditions that they will get here.
Especially for this kind of tournament is very important because it's giving you confidence as a player to play against this giants club of the world, and also giving you the chance to have a comparative approach yourself, compare with the other players, that they call self-assessment. And the more we have this kind of, events, the better.
You look at, tournaments like these, where people may not be able to go abroad and do trials for say 2 weeks, like a Jerry and a Zuala went outside and got the chance to train with some of the kids abroad.
And it's not a race. Everyone wants a race to be a footballer, and at the end of the day it's going to take a long time, and you can't do everything at once, and we have to be patient. And I think the difficulty is sometimes people measure it by the results of a game. At the end of the day you could have the best team under 14 and no players getting to the first team. So the key for us at Manchester United is to help the individual player get to the best of their potential.
The best thing I've experienced is rubbing shoulders with top clubs, the topmost Premier League going on, and to be a part of it, to taking part physically on the ground with my team, it's astounding, I'll tell you.
It might not happen to everybody, but if these tournaments keep happening and on a regular basis, if kids of Chelsea, United, Southampton, maybe other clubs in the future keep coming, you know for a fact that despite not having the funds maybe or the confidence to go abroad and try themselves out, they will have the opportunity in their own backyard to be able to rub shoulders and test their strength and their skills against some of the world's best, or potentially who will be the world's best in the future.
Sure, but football's catching it up.
Oh, it's in the back of the net!
And long may that continue, and with tournaments like this, with the link up in partnerships, then it's getting bigger, it's getting better.
It takes time. We are in the beginning, in a phase of zero phase, and it takes time and energy and a lot of desire to build up a structure, and I think it's possible.
This is confidence gathering for all of them together as a team, and you only get confidence when you play against them, not just by watching them like we do, or back in the day that we were doing, watching Premier League, watching Champions League, staying up late in the night.
I was impressed with the pace they play at. They're rapid, to be honest, if I'm being honest. Like the wingers especially were very good, especially in the first game. They had great runs from out wide.
The teams they play two different ways. So for Indian teams you have to move the ball quickly because they're quite aggressive and quite quick. For the Manchester United team you could slow it down because obviously they're from England as well and not used to the heat like the Indian teams are.
I've been at the club nearly 20 years now. Danny Welbeck and Jesse Lingard and Marcus Rashford and recently, Mason Greenwood and Brandon Williams who's coming. It's a joy, that's the joy for me to see that.
So we're really excited to have a tournament like this. You play against good teams. The more challenge you have, the more resistance you have in opponents, the more development you get. It's quite simple. So this tournament is fantastic. Teams from England coming in, fantastic academies, good academies from India as well, ISL clubs. So this challenge is just exceptional for us.
Looking at the aspects of the other foreign players, they're trying to keep more ball possession, more quickness, more alertness, more switching of the game, trying to hit the areas where they want the balls and trying to score the goals, and that's what is expected from us also.
For instance, Rashid scoring that winner against Manchester United. He's going to remember that for a long time. The next time he's on a big stage and he's competing against some kids who he thinks are superior to him, he's going to remember that goal, and his teammates are going to remember that goal that helped Reliance beat Manchester United.
See, development in India on the grassroots development is very, very important, because if you look at the structure, what we are facing with the senior teams itself, we are lacking the top quality players at that level. So that's why it's very, very important. We focus a lot on the grassroots development. This type of matches give us the understanding where our teams, where our players lack, and how we can develop against the stronger side itself.
The Reliance, there is a philosophy of playing. They play a fantastic game against the Southampton that I've seen online. Then okay, you're winning and losing, but it's the way that you play. That is creating the basis of development. They have good players, but they need to learn more, the game. Once we reach a certain level of intelligence, those players, those clubs will be amazing clubs.
We all know that football exists and at what level when United, Chelsea, Southampton play. But if they play good football, you've got to admire it as well. And I think from a fan standpoint, that was really, really good to see. And an Indian team winning in the final game of the tournament was possibly the icing on the cake, which tells you that the future is certainly bright.